Well, hello. My name is Daddy-O. I do some Ubering and a little bit of YouTube from time to time. Hey, I'm going to do it. I get comments on here. Thank you guys for your comments. I'm going to do a video today on all, if you're a rideshare, an Uber driver, a Lyft driver, I don't care who you are. If you're a driver, listen to me today because I'm going to lay out my system. I'm going to lay it out for you today, okay? So if you're one of those guys and you want to make bigger tips, you want to make more money than what you're seeing at the end of your fares, I've got a system I play, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I've explained that in some videos. But I figured because I keep commenting about it and I'm getting comments from people saying, I'm just not making no tips. Let's lay it out there for you. If this will help you, my gift to you, okay, today. All right, so if you're new here, please do the thumbs up, do the bell, ring the, subscribe. You can buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee if you would like. If you get anything out of this, if you'd like to help Daddy-O out, you can buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee down at the bottom. But here we go. I'm going to talk about this system for you today. It's a game. I refer to it in other videos as a game I play, okay? You gotta have some fun with this, all right? You can't just be all serious all the time. So here we go. My system, my game goes like this. There are four things I take care of that make me more money. I've done, and I've said it in other videos real quickly so you guys are new here, I've done high-end stuff before, long before Uber. I've done the limos, the party buses. I've explained that in videos before. I have carried celebrities, okay? I've done high-end stuff before. And there are things when I was doing that had to be done to make those people comfortable, all right? And there are things you just need to take care of in your vehicle, your Uber. I don't care if you're doing a rental, I do a rental, or you're doing your personal cars. It doesn't matter. It all leads to bigger tips, and I promise you this. I promise you. Listen to me. Get out a pen and paper. Take some notes down because you might want to write this down. Because I'm going to give you at the end of the video, so if you're new, hang on to the end. A lot of people that I get questions from, I can tell don't hang on to the end. I'm going to give you at the end here a couple of little things as I talk about this. I'm going to give you some things at the end here that you might want to write down. All right, here we go. First of all, the biggest, and you've heard me talk about this before if you've seen any of my videos, so I apologize. If you're not new here and you're having to listen to some of this again, you may want to hang on. There might be some stuff that's more detailed in here, okay? First of all, smell. If there's anything you can do to improve the chances, the opportunity that you're going to make some money on the end of it, is take care of the freaking smell, all right? I get a lot of people in my vehicle that always, because my smell is always hits them right between the eyes, and I'm gonna tell you how to do that at the end of here. They're always commenting about the other vehicles they rode in that were, the smell, the cigarette smell, whatever smell they were smelling. And then they get in here and they smell, because I'm gonna hit them right between the eyes with mine, they'll make a comment. Oh man, it smells good in here. And they'll start talking about another, whatever, because I'll ask them. I'll bring up the subject. I want to always start, and that's going to be number 4 here, a conversation. It's big. It is the big one here at the end here. Next thing is clean. Smell clean. Make sure your vehicle stays freaking clean as you can. All right, if you're using your personal car, sometimes that's a little hard. I understand that because it's got a little rough, a little wear to it. It's been utilized over the years by you and hundreds of other people that have climbed in your back seat. So you have to really work at it sometimes if you're using your personal car. I use a rental. So clean, smell clean. All right. The next thing is, and I'm gonna play a little snippet here. I think I had it set up. I play a certain kind of music. And I've expressed this before, you don't want to play, when you pick up people in your vehicle, now I did this in high-end stuff, when I would pull up to pick up a celebrity, and I've drove celebrities, when I'd pull up to pick up someone at that, music's turned down low, but I didn't want to have rap playing, rock play, you didn't do those kind of things, okay? You never know the person that you're picking up what they're in tune to musically. So this is a game now, so hang on, okay? This is a strategy going on here, okay? Smell, clean, music. The music is what kind of kicks everything. It sets the environment. And I've explained this before. You go into restaurants or high-end places, they'll have music playing. They want you to be in an environment. They want you to be relaxed. They want you to be enjoying yourself. When I'm carrying people, I want them to be in the same environment. I want them relaxed. I want them comfortable. You see, we're working for a tip here. This is the strategy, okay? You've got the smell down. You've got the clean down. And the next thing is, when they get in here, you got something like this. And I'm only going to be able to play a little snippet of it because I don't want to get copyrighted here. So, but this is kind of what you want to play. I can conversate now. We can sit here, we can have a conversation. How you doing today? You know, that's the kind of environment you want to encourage when they get in. We're working for a tip. I don't care if it's Joe Blow from the grocery store over here I'm picking up. That's the music I'm playing. All right? Yeah, I'm going to get that little extra $2 to that extra little dollar tip that they would not have given. You know, it doesn't always happen, but when you're doing high end or you're picking people up at the airports, you want them to relax. You want them to be comfortable. The next one is the one that kicks it all off. Hi, how you doing today? Welcome to Florida. Where are you from? You start a conversation if you can. Give them, once they've gotten in, they've gotten comfortable, as you're driving away, start a conversation. How you doing today? Oh, well, welcome to Florida. We're happy to have you here. Be hospitable. I don't care if you're picking them up at Joe's flea market. Be hospitable. You never know when that person gets out, they're going to give you a couple dollars because you conversated with them, you made them feel friendly, you see what I'm saying? A lot of drivers, and I know, it happens. People get in, and as soon as they get in, you just go, all right, I'll get you there, or you just hit the button and see where they're going, and you start driving off with them. Hardly say a few more words to them. That don't work. If you can, and sometimes I pick up people, I do high-end stuff a lot. I'll pick up people that they get on the phone as soon as they get in the vehicle. They're on a business call, they're on a conference call, whatever. I don't care. I'm still going to make it smell good. I'm still going to make it clean, and I'm going to have the music turned down low so they can conversate. They get off the phone, I'm going to try to bring up a conversation with them. I'm going to try at some point to either get them to conversate with me or to laugh. I'm good at making people laugh, okay? So if you can say something that makes someone chuckle, believe me, this is a strategy. The smell, the clean, the music, and the talking, all right? If you can't get tips, now I've been doing this a hell of a long time. I can tell when I'm driving away, if I can get away with someone for about a half a mile, I can tell you if I'm gonna get a tip or not, just by the way I've been conversating with them, and have I got them to laugh yet? That if you can get them to laugh, you're going to get your 5.0. You're going to get your 5-star. If you can get someone to chuckle along the way, you can get your star. That's no problem, all right? I'm a 5-star. Been doing this. I've got 10,700 some odd runs on Uber. I've been doing this for a while, and I've learned to carry over my high-end work that I did so long ago into my Uber, and it's worked. It's worked, okay? So we got the smell, we got the clean, we got the music, and we got the talk. Write those 4 things down. Think about those 4 things. What can you do today in your vehicle to make it smell better? I'm going to tell you at the end here now, what I use, okay? And I'm going to tell you what music that was I was playing, so if you want to go listen to some of it, you can dial it in and try to include it. I do a tablet. Let's go ahead with the music while I was on it. I use a tablet. This has its own This has its own self-service. This has its own self-service. So I can watch TV. I can on YouTube TV. I can listen to any damn thing I want to listen to and plug it in for the people back there. When I get requests for music, if someone gets in and they go, oh man, that's some good music. I get that a lot. They go, do you have, I got a full library. I used to be a DJ on the radio. I got a full library of music on here I can switch over to. If you want ZZ Top, we go ZZ Top for a while. If you want 38 Special, we can play some 38 Specials, some Leonard Skinner. What do you want? Let's see, Mariah Carey. I got Mariah Carey on here. I got some old stuff on here, you know. Taylor Swift. I've told it before. I get some young girls in here, and I see that they're about that age where they're into Taylor Swift. I can click over to Taylor Swift before they ever knew it, and all of a sudden we're listening to Taylor Swift, and they'll respond. The moms will respond. It's a game, all right? It's a game out here. When you play the game right, you're gonna make more tips. Period. Comment all you want. Tell me I'm wrong. I've been doing this too freaking long, all right? So I'm an old guy. If you don't know, Daddy-O is 72 years old. I'm just trying to lay the groundwork to let people know what I have done. I've been in transportation for 28 years now. Something like that, 27, 28 years. I've been doing pretty much steady transportation off and on for a long time. I have learned to play some games that make it work, and because I was fortunate, and I mean fortunate enough to start out in high-end work and then in some taxi work, I've seen the full spectrum of transportation, okay? I have done the taxis, I have done the limos, the party buses, the black sedans. I've done Uber for a hell of a long time also. And I have learned to play the tip game. And it works. I don't care. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, let's get on into this. Here's what I get. Now, I've said it before. I do a rental. That helps me in my rental, my tip strategy, because I'm always driving up in a new vehicle, a fairly new vehicle, a vehicle that's only a year old, like the one I'm in right now. This is a rental. Been in it for 6 months. But so I'm always in a rental vehicle that I can present as my own. People get in here, they don't know it's not mine. But I get unlimited miles. I'm going to go through this real quick because I've done a lot of videos on this. I get a peace of mind. I don't have to worry about a whole lot. I get unlimited miles. Insurance is included. I get roadside and maintenance is included. That's what I get with my rental. And it does help. It does help. But the strategies that I'm talking about, the system that I'm talking about, I have done it in my personal cars too. It doesn't have to be a rental vehicle that you're trying to do this in. It helps me. It really does. So if you can do a rental, yeah, it will help you with the strategy of the smell, the clean, the music, and the talk. All right? So yes, yes, and yes. Those are the 4 things that I get also that I love. The unlimited miles, the insurance included, roadside, and maintenance. And I've done videos on that, so if you're interested in that stuff, go look at the rental videos. This is a tip video. All right? Now, you can do all this, like I say, in your personal car. So don't fret on the rental thing, okay? Okay. And it does lead to bigger tips. Now, I told you I was going to give you the little things here. Now, the music that I use, the 2 channels that I basically use all the time, and I use it all day long. Now, I can switch over to use other music when I want to listen to something different, or if I want to switch over and watch some YouTube videos, or if I got all that on my tablet. Here's the 2 channels that I use for my music. EQ Lounge, all right? EQ Lounge. And then Dr. Sax Love, S-A-X Love, all right? Dr. Sax Love and EQ Lounge. Now for the smell. Now this is the biggie, guys. For the smell, where's she at? I use, and I'm gonna give you the exact name of it. You can buy these at Walmart, two pack. I keep 2 of these in my vehicle at all times. Oh God, that smells good just doing that right there. Jeez. And what I do with these is before I go to pick up someone, if I'm pulling up the driveway or coming down the road towards the place I know I'm fixed, I got 2 of them hanging in here, but I'll always take this thing in my hand. Got a little thing on here. I can hook it on my magnet up here for my phone, but I can set it right up here in front of the vent and kick it on high for a few seconds, and it'll just all through the car. And the first thing people get smacked with is that smell, because that is what sets everything else up. When they climb in and they go, whoa, it smells good in here. And I tell you, I get that all day long. It smells good in here. There you go, all right? That's what does it. Now with the clean, the music, and you talking to them, you're making tips. And if you can't, you're just not doing one of those things right, or you're just not playing. Start talking though. That's if you can get people talking right when they first get in and they say something about the smell of your car, or they say something, You know, they say, how you doing today? Not bad. How you doing today? And they're going to answer you and start the conversation. Because if you can get people talking, if you can get them to laugh along the way for some way, somehow, to chuckle about something in the news, about the weather, it don't matter. Get them talking. All right, once you can get communications going on between you and your passengers, you're going to make some money. You're going to make a couple dollars more than you would have. You're going to do it. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. Anyway, Day is going to let you go. This video went a little bit longer, but it wasn't all inclusive. Now, if you have any questions about any of this, go look at some of the other videos. Go read comments on people that are doing some of this stuff. I have a great comments coming through. Subscribe, ring the bell, buy Daddy-O a cup of coffee, do the thumbs up, do whatever you can for the old man. He's trying to help the old man out. We're also trying to get this, I can't believe this comment right here, trying to get this channel to 3,000 subscribers. Let's take a moment. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Daddy-O out for the day. You guys have a good afternoon, good evening, and go make some freaking money. There's tips to be made out here, guys, if you just do it right. Anyway, Daddy-O out for the day. Bye.